The day my boyfriend brought his sweetheart home for intimacy, my lifeless body lay just a wall away from their tender moments. Selena sat in her wheelchair, her eyes moist. If it weren't for Lyra having me kidnapped, I wouldn't have ended up crippled, nor nearly violated. Sebastian held Selena close, his voice thick with sympathy. She's been punished. I'll make sure those people teach her a lesson. I watched as Selena feigned innocence, her eyes filled with a sly, triumphant glint. How terrified would she be when she knew that my corpse had been separated from her by just a thin wall? After all, it was she who had mercilessly killed me. As for Sebastian, I wondered how he would react when he discovered that his beloved had staged her own disability and that I was the one who suffered at Selena's hands. The thought alone was amusing. This was the third day since my death. Perhaps due to the low winter temperatures, my body had yet to decay, looking much the same as when I was alive, equally tattered and worn. My spirit hovered in the air, watching as Sebastian tenderly lifted Selena from her wheelchair, his eyes brimming with sorrow. Selena, with tears in her eyes, clung to his neck. Sebastian, Lyra had them violate me and left me disabled. This place is filled with Lyra's presence. I'm scared. She will never return. From now on, you are the hostess of this house. Sebastian's voice was cold when he mentioned me, with undisguised loathing in his eyes. But did you realize that I would never return, Sebastian? I was already dead, brutally tortured to death by Selena. Selena was on the verge of tears again, and Sebastian's eyes were filled with compassion, quickly turning to rage. He picked up his phone. Has Lyra admitted her mistake? Sebastian asked coldly. Whatever was said, Sebastian's anger intensified, his knuckles whitening as he gripped the phone. Since she's so stubborn, keep her confined. Teach her a lesson until she realizes her wrongdoing. Sebastian hung up, turning to Selena with a gentle gaze. Since she crippled you, I'll make her pay with her own leg. He ordered my captors to break one of my legs. Unbeknownst to him, my leg was already broken. On the first day of my confinement, Selena had ordered the guards under Sebastian's name to break my leg. Now you're crippled too. I'll see how you go to Sebastian, Selena said with an innocent face, uttering the most cruel words. Lyra, the Clark family has fallen. Do you still think you're the beloved daughter you once were? But it my family that took Selena in, raising her in luxury from childhood. When I was 10, my parents took me to a charity event where we met Selena, who was abandoned by her family. So, my parents adopted her, raising her for 15 years. Out of sympathy for Selena's plight, my parents indulged her every wish, treating her like their own daughter. And I always considered Selena as my sister, sharing everything with her. Little did we know, we were nurturing an ungrateful creature. On the fourth day since my death, Selena lay in my bed, wearing my nightgown, sleeping. Suddenly, she woke from her dream screaming, and Sebastian rushed in from the study. Selena pretended to have been haunted by a nightmare, trembling as she threw herself into his arms. Sebastian, I had that dream again. Lyra, let that man come close to me, Sebastian. I'm so scared.